Hello, Merry Christmas. I was going to suggest we all started singing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, but then I started the intro.
God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
This is Ken, everyone. This is Ken.
You
may not recognize it. And we're joined by James as well.
Hey.
So, welcome everyone to season 4, episode 45, the final one of the year of the Plastic Crack podcast. Does that mean we've done like 160 episodes? And over 160.
Oh, jeez, yeah, probably.
And also, we've doubled up on some of them, haven't we? Because we're stupid.
We have, because we're stupid.
Yeah.
We have.
So
we do more this year than we did last year.
We did more than you this year, if that's what your question. If that's the question. So yeah, it's absolute. And so here we are. So welcome everyone to the jolly one. This one we have no particular subject, but we've got a lot of fun. We still got some questions to answer. We got a lot of catching up to do. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Of course, we are sponsored by the lovely people over at Boards and Swords. So just remember that if you go over and see them and you put in the code PCP5 into your thingy when you check out, then you'll get another 5% off on top of the already awesome discount. Now, without further ado, we'll say, why is James here? Well, James volunteered himself a couple of weeks ago by being sarcastic in the chat, I think. So first of all, how are you doing, James?
Good. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Via the means of volunteering, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the best method. So tonight we are going to be playing some PCP bingo to see us out. Now, you may or may not want to play with alcohol. We are playing with alcohol. And if you want to play along, then we heartily encourage you to go and get a beverage and join in. So James has been very, very diligent over the last couple of weeks, and he's put it together. So I'm going to hand over to James, who's going to explain how this is going to work and how, if you haven't got a bingo card, because some of us have already got them, how you can just set yourself one up before we begin. So James, the floor is yours.
I've just realised I didn't put an example bingo card together, so you're going to have to use your imagination.
I can just do this.
Oh yeah. There we go. It's Martin's assistant. So don't copy Martin's numbers. So there's 30 PCP themed ish. Most of them are sort of themed to the PCP events, or sayings, or just random things that's happened throughout this year and through a few years before. Each one of those has got a number. Yeah, that's better. Each one's got a number. So the numbers are 1 to 30, and you draw yourself a grid, which is 4x4.
Like this.
Martin's showing off. And then we'll be calling some out randomly throughout the show, I think we said.
Yeah.
As they happen, if some of them happen. And then other ones, we're going to do like a little section every now and again and do a few in one go. I think I looked... The odds of someone getting a row in like the first 4 is like less than 1%.
Ken, you're up.
Someone could be really lucky.
Hello.
If you've not played bingo or you don't know the rules, I had to Google all the extra rules because I think I've only ever remember doing a full house. So you can do any row of 4, horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. You can do 2 rows. Horizontal, or was it vertical?
It's on the sides, and it's horizontal, vertical, and on the sides.
On the sides,
yeah. You can do all of the 4 corners, or you can just get everything.
Right.
And
if
you get any of them, I'd suggest shouting it out in chat. So
yeah,
you can see how.
I was going to say you could shout. No one will hear you apart from you being the upper half. So you're like, why are you drunk on a Monday night? To keep things interesting, if your number gets called, you should drink. We are going to drink every time there's a bingo. Well, not every time there's a bingo. We'll drink. Yeah.
I was only informed of this about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
was
best
I.
way.
I had to go down and get the emergency vodka.
There was a memo. There was a memo. Our people told your people, and it's not our fault if you.
So, yep, we will drink every time a number is called, and if you get a bingo, and I don't know how we're going to verify this, so we're trusting you. We will also take a drink. So, of course, we will end up probably more back.
They have to take a photo of it and upload it to the Facebook page.
I've come prepared, look, because I actually went and got my lunch bag for work, which is a cool bag, and I've preloaded Beavertown beers into here, which is So I've got some Lunar Haze and some neck oil. So what we'll do...
I may have gone wrong here.
This will be the last time any of us see Dom.
My daughter's home from uni. She said, "Why are you taking that bottle of whiskey out for the stream?" I said, "I may not see you tomorrow."
Yes, you should say because you're home from uni.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel,
so what we're going to do?
Like I've let the side down on my choices. I've gone for.
What have you got?
I've got Bishop's Finger.
Oh, nice.
I've got some Shepherd Neem. And I've also dug out the emergency gross as well.
Ooh. Emergency. James, what was your tipple of choice today?
Oh, I've got a few. I went for the stouts. I've got Toko, which is a milk stout, and then I've got well, they're outside, staying cold. The rest of them.
Okay, I forget you get the northern fridge. Steve would put them outside, but then it dropped 5 floors. And Ken, why don't you let everyone know what you're drinking? Because you had to go.
Yeah, I had to go. And so the only alcohol in my house is, as you can see, this was labelled. So Laura doesn't drink it. No, Laura doesn't drink it. Vodka. So that was what was left in a glass bottle 2 years ago. So it's been stewing ever since.
Lovely.
And are you sure that's not something you use in your 3D printing?
I'm not going to lie, mate. It smells a bit like paint thinner. I'm not going to lie.
Right. So we will start the game now. Now, what we're going to do just before we get started, we will run through the chat and say hello. So if you're drawing yourself a board, then go for it. This is also a chance to go and get any weird beers or whatever it is that you
can I also say I'm very, very disappointed in the lack of sartorial elegance that there is around here in terms of Christmas and festive things.
I've got a tree.
Okay, Martin gets half a pass for a tree, right? What about the rest of you? Where's your Christmas stuff?
I don't own a Christmas jumper.
I've got a Christmas t-shirt.
So he's wearing the Henry V one.
Gee whiz.
Mine went in the wash and shrunk a few sizes.
that was what Ken said about his earlier.
Yeah.
Right. So what we should do.
Mine.
Right, so the bingo is officially going. Well, I don't have very fond feelings. So, no, of course I've missed you. I haven't had anyone to sort of be nasty to for 4 weeks.
I'll call a penis.
I haven't yet. We will also later on. We're going to treat you to Steve's review of the Scrotum because he watched it, and we're going to get that. But we are going to talk about miniatures and wargaming as well. We're not just going to talk about a scrotum and drink, which is right. So let's say hello to a few people in the chat. Lazy Pirate Painting, how you doing? Ham and Jam, ho, it's that time of year again. Good evening, folks. Hippos Hobby Hours, how you doing? Benjamin, he's here painting some shields, I hope. No, he's doing Germans for Stalingrad. John Sowerbury, Rogue Trooper, Red Steph. Richard Hawes, here we go. He's painting Wars of the Roses Hoblars tonight, drinking his cinnamon and orange tea, a festive drink to ensure the paint doesn't go over the lines. If you add some vodka, it will. Bicker City's here. I think I feel like I should apologise to him as well because I have it on good authority. He's gone out now and bought Test of Honor. So
I want to know how many games Don has bought into since we started.
I was going to say, I'm surprised we haven't bankrupted that poor man. Honestly, it's just every time we either post something or mention a game, his willpower is severely tested.
Yeah, I thought I was bad. He's even worse.
And we're going to get him, and hopefully he's coming over for CrackCon, so we can just play lots with him and make him go home.
How much stuff can we make him go back with?
Yorkshire Dragoons here. How you doing, dude?
Hello,
he's
mate.
saying eyes down and looking for fabulous prizes. Oh yeah, there is the prize is you.
Oh yeah, I didn't ask. What's the surprise?
Oh look, Ken suddenly woke up. Look, that was a surprise.
Nigel Jones, how you doing? History and Dice, how are you going? Rich M, Kinesi, Rev Reg, how you doing? Louis Baby, East Norfolk's Panzer Kapout, Daniel Justin Dreetons from LA. How's it in LA? How's the weather in LA? Can you put your beer outside to keep cool in LA? Joseph's here. Roger, David Benson, greetings from his corner of Yorkshire. I may not have a running start in the JD and Coke, having been around the sawdust and flock most of the evening. Why? Don't blame me.
Is it?
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hit that like button. Absolutely. Mort6 here, Mobile and Hostile, My Private D&D Experience, Andy Sky, Steve Harbour, John Carter, how you doing? Cardboard Fortress, Duke Wellington, hello from Oz. Brilliant. We've got LA on one side, Oz on the other, and us sitting in the middle. Friends of General Hay, Trajanik, how you doing? If you the bingo cards are out on Facebook, but just draw yourself a 4x4 grid and put random numbers in there from 1 to 30 and you're golden. John McGlennon, how you doing? Robin, how you doing? John Clarkey, Rich John, it's not done that thing yet. Dave, just Dave. Alan's here. Kevin Sturdy, Nathan Fishwick, how you doing, dude? Ian Wright, Jamie Myers. Oh God, Miller's Miniatures, how you doing, dude? I saw your message earlier, dude, and I wouldn't blame you if you were having a drink. Mark Grant, how you doing, dude? Paul's here from a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Work beckons, catch you all in 2024. Leslie's here. How you doing, dude? Miller wants to know if we've got subtitles because James is here.
We'll sort that out next time.
We'll have to, yeah. I think that's pretty much everyone. If I no Dermot Conley, how you doing? Oh, I think we've more or less done it. It's done that thing. Gwindor, there we go. How you doing? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So, Martin the Enabler. I might have to. That might have to be my new character name when my next ranger dies. So, everyone, if you haven't heard, the bingo has started. So we'll rely on James to call things out, call numbers out, and
I think we can call number 2, can't we?
Number 2 already. All right,
already?
Let me grab it. So number 2. Oh, here we go. First one.
That's not my number.
Number 2.
You nearly forgot him.
That's cheating.
He's done sections of the show, everyone.
We're buggered.
So, all right.
God.
Excellent. Excellent. Can I just say that James's slides are a higher quality than anything we've put up?
They are. They're putting us to shame. Now, I have to also...
They're sporadic.
I've got a backup chart.
What the hell?
Martin, just in case I need to change dice midstream.
Yeah.
Tom
asked for backup.
Yeah.
I missed that. You're
Benjamin, it was the first number 2, isn't it?
Number 2,
yes.
It's
First one. Number 2. So if you've got number 2, cross it off. So anyway, right, let's have a look. So shall we have a bit of a catch up with what people have been up to? So I feel like we should start with Ken.
Hey!
And if he hasn't done any work, he could just explain what he's been doing for the last
please, no, we don't want to hear what he's been up to.
I know, but I'm hoping that there's...
I have actually done stuff. So I rebased all my ghouls, Hell Caesar ghouls. You know, they're on single bases from SPQR. I've put them on 60x40s for doing Hell Caesar.
Excellent.
Your video inspired me, Mr. Brooke.
You watched my video? Oh,
yeah,
you didn't comment. Can I just say, right? I got left a comment yesterday on one of my bat reports. So I left it up with some pride. It just said, "Is this what you seriously do? You're pathetic."
Was that from Haley?
Yeah.
Probably from my father-in-law, to be fair.
Actually, probably true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry,
I did that. No, that's all right. That's fine. I've done that. I did some more 3D printing, which I haven't got any pictures of. But yeah, I did some printing, which was quite nice. I've got some stuff to do over Christmas, but I've stopped doing the 3D printing for a while because it's got very, very cold.
What? Oh, that's good. Is that a number? Is he just done?
Just go. Just say
number 9 has
way
been
up.
mentioned.
Just say way up.
Yeah, got number 9.
Number 9. Hey.
Just stay away, James, when it happens.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to need more numbers next year at this rate.
Oh, I've got a 9.
I got a 9 as well. Yay!
If Ken got a 9, it'd be
Yeah.
Is that a crack-on house if we all had a 9?
Yeah.
Is that a crack house? Is that a crack house?
3D printing must be a bingo number from Friends of General Haig. Yes, it has to be.
It had to, didn't it?
Oh,
It couldn't.
dear,
So-
I need to drink.
So yes. So yes, did some printing. Stopping it for this year though, probably till it warms up in maybe February.
So you got me popcorn yellow stroke. Oh, is that an emoji or is she just
I
having a
guess
stroke?
she must. I don't know. Unless she's having a stroke, I don't know.
I have no idea
I
what
think
that
she
is.
means that was her commenting on your thing.
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Assume.
And I did some more of that Paper Boys, cutting a load of that out. So I've got, I've near enough got the whole inventory for the Old Guard division cut out and glued, which is quite happy with. Okay.
I mean, if we ever play a game with this, I'm just going to blow really, really hard at your side of it if I turn on the fan.
I put some weights underneath the bases because I've 3D printed the bases. So
We're not doing
weight
it twice. You don't get to do it twice.
No.
It's each time it comes up.
Could be a very long stream if we have to do it every time 3D's
Yes,
mentioned.
yes.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Oh,
so that's so I've done that.
Excellent. James, what have you been up to? I mean, I know that you generously volunteered to
Creating bingo cards for the last week. I've been quite quiet actually. I had a bit of a Dom moment when the Black Friday sales were on. So I'm after a project for
Good
next
man.
year. So it's something from Mantic Games coming next year for me, hopefully.
Ooh.
And then, other than that, I've been slowly working away on the Romans because Martin messaged me before CrackCon to pick some stuff up, and then I kind of got hooked as well. So I've got a few of the Roman cavalry on the go.
I've got those coming up after I've done the next couple of units. I should have an update coming out this week. But you went and watched Rome as well, didn't you?
Yeah, in like 4 days.
Jeez Louise.
I love that series. After you said you watched it, I then went back and rewatched it as well,
Yeah,
and I just I love that series. I really
good,
do.
yeah.
I think it is. I think I know this is probably sacrilegious, but I think it might even pip Sharp for me.
What?
I just love it. I just think that James. I know, but I just think that James Puthroyd as Mark Antony is just fabulous. I really do. And the original plan was to actually do about 5 or 6 seasons, but then they decided to fund Game of Thrones, and it didn't go anywhere allegedly. So it was going to be stretched out over a much longer period. But in some ways, I'm quite glad it's just the 2 seasons, because I just think it's 2 quality seasons. And obviously, I know again they muck around a little bit with timing and things like that, but it's just awesome. And Kieran Hines' Caesar is just wicked. Right then, Steve, what have you been doing? There's got to be some bingo cards in your update, so I'm just going to pick you.
I've actually been doing stuff. Where have they gone? Oh, bloody hell! Right. I feel a bit more prepared than this. I found him. Okay, so first off, I completed the 20 mil Firefly I was working on the stream last week.
And it's based
Nice. And properly based. Good man.
You don't
Absolutely.
base vehicles.
I was going to say, I think you might have got a number there, Steve.
Oh, really?
You might recognise it as well. Number 19.
Number 19.
Oh, the 19. 19.
Oh, I haven't got
Basing vehicles.
Hey!
Well done, that man.
So number 19. If you got it on your bingo cards, people, then which I don't.
Cool. Give him a shake up. Give him a shake up. I'm not getting anything here. What's going on?
Dear. Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
so that was my it's from Plaster Soldier Company. I've got another 2 Shermans to build after this. But you know, the weird thing is, see the decals on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're from a Warlord Games kit.
Hey,
and they fit on that.
And they fit a 20
They don't look out of skills, do they?
No, they don't. That's the scary thing.
Well, yeah, it just looked cool.
But it works. Yeah, lovely kit by Plastic Soda Company. I can't recommend.
Sure, it's not their 28mm kit, Steve.
No, it's not 28mm kit.
Just. Oh, dear.
I have to do the Father Ted. Those are small. Those are far away. No.
More 20mm goodness. What's
awesome.
And then, hold on a second. Somebody's playing Christmas tunes outside. How dare they? Anyway,
it's the 18th of December.
It's Christmas a week today, you fool.
I don't care. I've bought no Christmas presents yet. I've not done any Christmas shopping.
So I think we found
friend Bezos, mate.
Oh.
Your friend Bezos from Amazon's not going to be too happy. He's lost a load of parcels, including mine. Git.
So more 20mm stuff.
Oh, very nice.
Hey.
With these,
well,
these
that's
grenadiers.
number 20.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Oh,
How many do you reckon this is?
Oh.
What's this one?
20.
20
Yeah.
20 for
Yeah.
20 millimeters.
I appreciate you pacing that out and not just going, yep, 1920.
I ain't got that one either. Ah,
I had that as well.
I've
I
got
can
that one.
fix.
I didn't have 19, but I got that one.
I got that one as well. I've got 2 at the minute.
Mm.
Doing
Oh,
quite well,
dear.
actually. But again, they're Plastic Soda Company. Some of them are actually multi-part. For 20.
What?
20 oh no, I can beat that, Dom. I can beat that in a second. So, what else am I working on? So the other week I picked up Legions Imperialis, and I completely ballsed up the first lot of painting. For starting with gas.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh, yes, you were saying, yeah.
And I've done this so far. Yay!
oh, nice,
Ah, that's
nice. Good
Now,
to see you.
Dom. So some of them are 9mm, right?
Of course.
Some of them have got separate arms.
No, they haven't.
cool.
They have the missile launchers.
What the absolute yes. No.
The missile launchers come in with separate arms.
Oh,
I mean-
my days.
I mean, if there was ever a chance of Dom doing this, it's now whatever
No.
chance.
I mean,
it is,
yeah,
now.
there's not even the slightest chance
If
anymore.
ever there was like,
Not with
even
it.
if there was the chance of him just being drunk and doing it, it's now completely gone out the window.
And see the contemptors behind.
Yes.
They come in 1, 2, 3, 6 pieces.
I
Oh,
mean,
for
what
God's-
kind of
Why?
what
Why?
kind of
But they make this.
so and so
but
does that?
Can you pose them, or is that it?
Yeah, they got different. The legs have got different sort of stepping movements. So that's the best way to put it. But yeah, they come in 6 different pieces.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's just a nightmare because that means there's 6 different mold lines you got to remove.
Oh God, no. The weird thing is the only mold lines I've had to move. There's been a slight with the sprue gates on them. Obviously, you got to get rid of them. There's been nothing in the way of mold lines apart from those ones on the Marines which I had to cut out. They look fine. They look absolutely fine. I'm quite chuffed with them. So that's what I went up to. But tonight I am painting the. No, they don't have separate feet. That would just be madness. Only madmen and sadists put separate feet on figures. And it should never ever be done. No, tonight I'm working on the Solar Auxilia part.
Oh, nice.
Every other message I've seen on a lot of nerdy Facebook groups is, does anyone want to swap their marines for my Solar Auxilia? At this rate, I'm going to be the only person in this country with a Solar Auxilia army because everyone will have swapped theirs just for Marines. It's I know, but these ones are even smaller. They're actually a lot smaller than the Marines. These are about 8mm. These ones.
They're not
Are they in 20 parts then, are they, or something?
Well, they're all 8mm anyway, aren't they? The epic things.
No, they're not. But the Sentinels come in about 4 parts. Even the Ogrins. Yes. Between sort of 8 and 9mm. The Marines are. I mean, the Terminators are a lot bigger as well. But yeah, the Sentinels, I think they're in 4 pieces.
You're walking a controversial
But
line
when I
there,
saw
Steve.
those,
Controversial
What?
between 8 and 9mm.
What? I know.
Ooh. Have you seen on some of the
what's-
Legio Imperialis groups?
yes,
Where they're
What, are
like
they having-
literally got the tape measures and they are like zoomed in beyond belief. Like
It
it's
does.
8.2 actually.
do you know what? Actually, I had like an epiphany because I was worried about the amount of detail I was putting these because I've painted them in 3 colours.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing to do, isn't it?
I was watching Guerrilla Miniatures Wargame, and they were doing a game of Legions Imperialis, and you can't see anything.
Nope.
You can't see anything. And if you get that close, you're too close. So don't look that close. But literally, all I've done is 2 or 3 colours on each figure. I can paint 5 in about 20 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, don't take long. Yeah, good.
So that's the way I'm doing it. But yeah, separate arms on the missile launchers.
Excellent.
I mean, now I know that, Steve. I mean, I'm not going to do it anymore. Then I was planning.
Was that the only thing holding you back, Don?
That was what was holding me back.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. Now you've just blown it for me. I'm not going to do it.
Well,
is that a pig fly? Hang on.
I did forget to say, actually. Sorry, I did join you, Martin, the other week when you said that it was £5.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean,
couldn't say no
what
to
a
that.
I mean, what a steal!
Just for the artwork, isn't it?
It's a lovely book, and you know, like I said,
Yeah.
I'll be building a small force for it next year.
100%. It's good, isn't it?
So you know that I'm looking forward to that. Actually, having a little bit of a break. I'll show you when I do my update. But let's move on to the Painting King, because I'm sure there's going to be some numbers coming out here.
To be honest,
go on.
I haven't done that much, so it's probably going to be limited.
There you go. I haven't
I've
done
been
that.
busy. I haven't.
That's got to be a number.
Yeah,
That's going to be
done
half of the numbers, and no one's going to.
Yeah, sorry, they've just curtailed it. I did some Scots for Epic.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, they were quite fun to do. That was one of the
might be 26.
Oh, 26.
I'd just like to say that we haven't actually seen these. We've uploaded them, and we're just relying on the numbers to talk about.
Yeah, he's just calling the numbers. No, I've not got 26 either.
I've got one on my secondary sheet. It's all fine.
Epic.
I do. There we go.
I haven't got that.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I'm starting to feel that we're a bit predictable, lads.
Just a little bit.
There's one can down.
So that was that. Yeah, so they were good. And then Cannon there as well, which was fun. So, which is good. They're so easy to paint. I might even do a video how easy they are to paint. I
think that's what you should call it. Just put, how easy is it to paint these?
I mean, then I was going to. Then I saw what Paul had done with his epics, and I thought, oh my god, they just. I mean, he even got highlighting on them. I mean, they just no. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's horrible. They look so nice. And then I genuinely haven't had much time because I've been really busy the last few days. But I did do another command stand for War of the Roses. So I did this one, which is Humphrey Neville, I believe.
He's a good, but yeah, you can see that the Neville cross.
Neville Cross.
That's got to be a made-up name, Humphrey Neville.
No. To be fair, I don't think anything particularly bad. Did something bad happen to him? I can't.
No, I think he was killed, but apart from
that, yeah. I just mean, okay. Sorry, let me rephrase. Did anything exceptionally bad happen to him? Hang on, put that back up. There's some. Where did you get those miniatures, Dom?
I have no idea. They may have come from a little-known Etsy shop.
I was just about to ask that.
Something or other, ragamuffin. The ragged
Very
staff. So yes, they are. They are.
Did you just call a number, James?
Yeah, 14. Well, I've had to calm down because we've gone through Dom's section and we would have gone through like half of the numbers.
Bloody hell!
Right here.
Yes, there you go.
Can I just say that little line up there will be changing very soon. So there we go. Oh,
yeah. So I quite liked him because he's a Lancastrian, isn't he? And he started a feud amongst the York's faction and had to go at the rest of the Neville family, which I thought was really cool. So and that's it really. That's all I painted. To be fair, I did have a really big battle this week while I was sort of on very boring conference calls, and that was the start of the battle.
Ooh, that's nice.
So that should be going. I've just finished editing the video. Even editing it's bloody long. Jeez, it's long. So it's my Dutch Belgians for the first time on the table, a 28mm Napoleonic black powder game, and it was jolly fun. That's it.
James, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. Benjamin lost connection.
I've seen Benjamin.
Can we have are we able to have a recap of the numbers so far?
Yeah. So number 9, which was.
Can you do the rhyming stuff? Can you do the rhyming?
Oh no, I tried making them rhyme, and I got like 2 slides in and realized no.
No.
Number 9 is 3D printing.
Yeah.
Number 2, which was the catch-up viewers.
This is dirty. I just feel like we're just gonna get shafted. I really do.
20, which was 20 mil, which is Steve's favorite new project, I think.
Yay.
26, which was epic.
Excellent.
Then, hang on, let's on this one. Number 19, which was basing vehicles. Or not basing vehicles.
Just talking about basic vehicles.
And then 14, which was that wobbly stick miniature company.
Yeah,
the wobbly stick lot. Yeah,
the wobbly stick.
I rewatched it last week when someone said that, and Steve just sat there oblivious. Like, what are you on about wobbly stick? I was rewatching it last week, and it's poor old Steve. Right. So,
what about you, Martin? What have you been up to, mate?
No 6 mil samurai this week.
Absolutely no 6 mil samurai. That is never happening again. It will never be happening again, and that's the last we will speak of it. So I've had I went on a different course this week. So as you know, so I hit the Roman stuff quite hard, the Gallic War stuff, and I've done over half that starter box. I was currently sticking together goals while we do the stream. But we had an upcoming game of Rangers of Shadow Deep, and those of you who may have watched the last video, I've heard me talk, was that my Ranger met a very, very unfortunate end in the very, very first game we played, along with his companion. So I needed a new Ranger. So I found one and I 3D printed it. These are both free. Well, actually, all these models were, well, technically 2 of them are free. One of them, so I could go on Patreon. But so first of all, this is my new Ranger. So I channeled my inner Stee and attacked some Cork for the first time quite a while. So
that's number 5.
Oh, there we go. Number 5.
What? Number 5.
Number 5.
Hey, I got that one.
Oh, he's got a Ranger in danger.
I mean, if he's a Ranger for you, that's probably it's a pretty dangerous.
I'm just going to leave this up because your picture's way better than mine. Can I just say, 156 viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you
welcome to the madness.
For our demise on this jolly Monday. It hence be known as Jolly Monday. So yeah, this was totally free. Now, to begin with, when I showed this to the others, and I was going to cut the scarf off. And then one of them said, well, why don't you just paint it really bright like his mum gave it to him? So that's what I decided to do. I'm not quite sure how he draws his sword from the sort of random wraps that he's got around it, but it looked cool. And I did decide to go with a bit of a more wizardy character that can shoot fireballs and things. So I was like, well, you know, trying to be the leader type didn't work last time, so this time I'll just go for artillery, basically. So I did
need to draw his sword, Martin, because he'll be dead before he gets close.
Well, we shall come to that in a second. And then I found he was a free one online on, I think that was on, where is it, CD downloads or something like that. And then the next one I found was this charming big boy that I have christened Waffle Stomp.
Waffle Stomp.
Nice nipples.
Now he's I tried to add a bit of bruising beneath those because it looks like they've been rubbing a bit. So I use this now. I've been AK Interactive have very kindly sent me some of their new washes and everything to have a play with.
He's getting all the freebies, isn't he? He's getting all the
freebies.
freebies.
I just wanted to try this. But I was working on the skin and that, so I don't know. He's a lot of fun. I have no idea what the hell it is. I've decided it's some kind. I painted these things up like they were crystals coming out of him. He's got some kind of crystal growing disease. So he's very upset that he's got the crystals, and eventually he will just become one giant one. That's what I'm going with. So I just played around. It just is an opportunity to have a bit of bit of fun and practice doing different things with skin and basing. So there's a lot of pigments and these new washes. And this is the first time as well in quite a while that I've worked up from a black undercoat rather than that. So there's that was fun. So and I've got a little. I was quite pleased with how his face came out because I tried to add a bit of purple wash under his eyes so he looked a bit tired and bruised. And
I think the skin on him is amazing. You've done a brilliant job with him.
Thank you. I'm really, really pleased with him. I don't want to meet him in the game. Apparently, I can't have him as a companion. This guy. This was free. This was completely free. He's about 80 mil tall. He's not a small thing. Someone has said, did my ranger take any healing powers? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, and he used them, Nigel. He used them. And although you say that, we were playing the game, and I'll come on to this. We were playing the bloody game. We did our latest one, and it transpires that Robin's had to spell heal since day one.
Yeah,
he's never used it. Never mentioned it, and then he goes, "I'm just going to use heal on myself." Well, like, we're just going to use heal. We're like, what do you mean? He goes, well, I've got heal. I'm going to heal. But I died like 2 games ago. So, and I needed another companion. So I'd like you to meet my Ranger's faithful companion, Monty.
He's gonna get killed.
Monty basically keeps my ranger out of trouble. When his mother sent him away from home, she sent Monty with him to look after him. So this culminated on Friday night. We had our next Rangers of Shadow Deep game, which basically enemies had missile weapons.
Oh dear.
So, and so just here's the board that we set. So I've got a copy. So here's the board that we had to get across. So we had to start at the back there and then come down. And the idea was we had to cross the river and there's and get across. So we're trying to make our way to a watchtower that's been attacked and find out what's happened. Clue: nothing good. And then here's a little moment later on where you got Miller's Ranger. Things changed a little bit just after this, it was a great
bodies.
It did, but I think you might be surprised. Although the first shot of the game, which is on Miller, went about as well as you'd expect. Poor old James. I did feel for him. I thought he's going to flip the table. So that I'm hopefully going to edit that up, and that will come out in a few days. But do you know what? If any of you chaps come down here, I know we'll try and have other games. But even Dom, I just want you to we'll just play a game with you because it's so much fun.
I'm up for it. I just think it looks so much fun. Even
it really
like
is.
That, I think
it is weird. The weird shit. It's so funny. One of the best things is do you remember we sent Miller around? He went around warfare trying to find a vulture.
Yeah.
So it like I'm not gonna. It does rock up. It does rock up, and then essentially you're told it's trying to get to the other side of the board. We're like, oh god, we got to kill it. Right, let's get on it. So it was excellent. So yeah, hopefully that'll come out on the channel soon. I'm meant to be having a game of Black Powder against my wife tomorrow. However, one or both of the children are not very well, so I don't know if that will happen or not. So, Spine Stones. That's a good name.
Oh, I like that.
I mean, that could be his cereals now. I mean, I still like Waffle Stomp, but who has the Spine Stone? Waffle Stomp. What's wrong with
it? Sounds like a crap band from the 90s, doesn't it?
Yeah, punk.
All right, that could be number 21. If we
there we go.
I thought he'd been quiet for a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 21. What is
21?
Name.
Oh, I've got 21.
Very good, James.
I haven't got 21.
Well done.
I have three.
I'm only one off getting a line.
Ooh.
How's everyone doing in the chat?
Yeah, I'm one off getting a line too.
I'm two off a line.
In fact, in 2 places. Wow, fantastic.
Oh dear. I've got some lunar haze on the go. I think your kids are just feigning illness, trying to save you from another festive pantsy. Absolutely. I have suggested that we change sides, and it's not happening. It's not happening at all. So, well, there you go. Look, 41 minutes in. Red Steph, I've got 4, but none in a row. It's like Sudoku. we went 8 out. Grant's got 8 out of 8. What? None of them. You got all 4 corners? We got all 4 corners.
Stop telling him, because then we get more drink. I'm starting to feel a bit pissed already. Not even funny.
Well, it's like be like your stag do. You'll be on your back like a turtle again, trying to get up.
The thing is, though, Ken, that thing's been fermenting for 2 years. It's probably like moonshine now. It's probably about 99% proof.
It's probably like what the Russian generals gave their people. Like, it'll be fine. Drink this. You don't need ammunition.
Super fuel.
It does smell a bit like IPA. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not a good thing.
What I thought we'd do tonight, guys, especially because we've got James here, and obviously James has, he obviously you watch it pretty much every week, don't you? You come to CrackCon,
yeah.
So I thought it'd be fun because we still have loads of questions left over. Would be to get James's opinion on some of these questions that we've been sent. So if you guys remember, we did the Ask Us Anything, and we had so many questions, and we've had a few beers this time. So these ones are the ones we didn't post last time. So mainly. Let's put this one up first because I'm sure James will appreciate this question. Why are so many people upset because Lancashire won the Wars of the Roses?
Well, they didn't, did they? Because Yorkshire's bigger.
I thought you were going the right way then. I was like, yes, they didn't, and then no, because Yorkshire's bigger. I can't remember who was it. Kevin sent that one in. So
didn't the Welsh win the Wars of the Roses?
I think they did, didn't they?
Technically, well, the Welsh with a hint of French.
That good man Henry Tudor.
That man, Henry Tudor.
Bloody French, jeez.
French support. Yeah, no, the House of Lancaster was extinguished in 1471, if we want to be exact. But excellent. Okay, so no, but let's have a look at one of the other ones that we can actually bring in to have a look at you for. This is a good one that should generate some. What does the hobby look like in 5, 10, and 20 years' time? That was from Richard. James, let's start with you. What do you reckon? What do you think? Where do you think the hobby is going to be?
I think I'll probably go with Ken. I think 3D printing will be quite.
Yeah, printer go brrr.
Yeah, but also we might find out how long 3D prints last in 10 or 20 years' time.
Yeah,
because there's questions about how the longevity of them. So,
the longevity of resin.
Resin biodegrades a lot of it. So, I don't know. I think there'll probably be a lot of
GW balls.
Sorry, just England's been importing models.
Very good.
The hobby will still be in the pile of you.
That's true enough.
I think outside of that, I don't know. I think there'll probably be a lot of small companies around still. I think it's becoming easier and easier for small businesses to start up, but it's hard for them to keep in business for a lot of them. But I think the fact that it's so easy now for someone to start producing miniatures like you've done, means that there's probably going to be like a big diversification in it. And it seems, as a hobby, it seems to be just getting increasingly popular. Whereas,
now the Warhammer thing's going on, isn't it, James? The films, they said that was news today, wasn't it?
So they've got the Warhammer TV series and stuff.
Oh, aren't they right? So aren't they spinning this a little bit because basically it just showed that the stock prices had and they just done so. It hasn't actually shown. All it's shown is that there's been a change in the stock price, so it could be realistically anything.
No, they announced it.
No, they haven't. They released their stock.
A statement, yeah.
They released a statement about their stock. That's all they did. They didn't say all they did was release a statement about their stock.
That's what they did on Warhammer Community. I'm
It's just about stock.
There was one about they've finally they've redone the deal with Amazon because the original deal was
Amazon contract signed. Yeah, it's signed. Yeah, it's signed today.
Yeah, no, but that contract doesn't necessarily mean it's a series, does it? Everyone's batting things around. They could. Someone even said, James Miller, watching the thing. What if they've signed a contract to get the license for the Rings of Power Amazon show? Exactly.
They just lost a customer.
I know they. Yeah, I think. But anyway, yeah, it is going to be interesting where we're going. Dom, what do you reckon?
Oh, don't do that to mine.
I love this comment from John. In 10 years' time, we'll all be talking about how the hobby is getting grayer. That's probably true.
You'll be well there, Dom.
I'll be well and truly grey. If I make 20, I'll be doing well, mate. I don't know. I mean, I part of me thinks that everything seems to be heading towards skirmish and weird shit, and sadly, yeah, I think that. I mean, I know Warlords is trying their best with epic stuff to try and sort of encourage people into mass battled 15 mil size battles and whatnot, but realistically, I think there's going to be less and less proper gaming, like big games, and more of small scale skirmishes and weird shit. That's my honest opinion, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just I'll be pleased that I'll be able to moan like an old git even more by then and say, "Oh, it isn't like it was in my day," and it'll be perfect. So all good.
It's not a war game, is it? It's a skirmish game.
It's a skirmish game, exactly. I don't know. I just think. I mean, one of the things I did take away, and I'd be interesting because I know Don and some of the other US guys are on, is about how it's happening in America. Because I know when people talked about the hobby being in rude health and how historical gaming was doing well and blah blah blah, they all pointed out, or a lot of people in America pointed out, it's not as good there because shipping stuff over from the UK is so expensive and takes too long, blah blah blah. But listening to Travis's, I don't know whether anyone saw Travis's battle he put up the other day, and he had all these sponsors who were all in America. So there was 3D printing companies, SDO companies, terrain making companies, all in the US. And I thought that's really good because that's a good sign. Because if everything's being generated in America, then they'll get bigger, which means you could see the American hobby side of the hobby getting bigger. Because if everything has to be shipped from the from the UK to America, to Australia, to what have you, it's going to limit its expansion.
It's stifling.
It's become a challenge for people in Europe as well, hasn't it? Because
very much so.
Many companies are based here.
It was a number, Ben. It's on the same as the weird beards. It was the weird. It wasn't it beers or band? No, weird shit or band name. Wasn't that it? Was that it?
Well, there is one related to it, but I actually missed it off as its own topic. I ran out of numbers because I thought, I'll do 30 because 30 was taking quite a while.
All right, there we go.
What did you reckon to the Wargaming Soldiers and Strategy survey, Dom? Because that seemed to, like, I always feel it's part of it's a bit flawed because it says the hobby's graying.
Yeah.
And the data says that, but I suspect no one which is interested in the Games Workshop stuff. Well, not no one. I suspect the audience which is more interested in the Games Workshop line, which is possibly younger, actually goes and completes that survey.
I think you're right. I mean, Little Wars did a video where they were saying, here we are, we've told you every year that it's growing and here's the proof. And you're right. Statistically, you look at the numbers, it's true. But it is a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy because, as you say, I think the people who tend to fill that out are older people who are into historical gaming because that's the magazine, right? I think it does seem to be the way that people transition is probably the wrong word, but move from sort of doing a GW and fantasy stuff into the historical side if they go that way. You don't tend to start straight into historical. I tend to agree. I think it's over. I personally, and I know the stats keep saying the opposite. I think the hobby is not growing. I think it's just as grey as it's always been, to be honest.
I've not. Oh, it's only like sort of the last 5 years I've been going to the shows more regular, and they seem much more diverse now than they've
I
ever
agree.
been.
There's a lot more ladies there, a lot of younger people there, and it's not just that there's fantasy stuff there, but it's they're interested in. So I just think the sort of skirmish type games is getting people.
Just going to interrupt just because Osmosie's popped in. He's only popped in just to wish us a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and then he's off to work. So thank you very much.
friendly.
Cheers.
See you in the new year, dude. Sorry, Dom. I just so keep
That's
going.
all right. No, I think I'm pretty much exhausted. I think there has always been, in the time I've been in the hobby anyway, an older population that do historical gaming. And I think because they start out doing something else, people, as we all did, start out doing something else and then move into it. It tends to be something you pick up a bit later on. I just think nowadays with the opportunities, so much, with the 3D printing, all the different little manufacturers, you could do every period you could remotely interested in, that I can't see it getting anything other than continue to be in pretty rude health. Now, whether companies make money out of it to the same degree they used to, that's a different question.
Yeah.
Because you listened to Rich the other week when he was on, and he said, what did he say? He's made half the money this year as he did previously. Which is pretty worrying, really. If somebody's successful as they are, can't make, is making less money out of it. And I'm sure he wasn't making multi-billions in the first year. So, kind of that worries me a bit, is just how viable some of the businesses are. You're seeing a lot of them struggling a bit. Maybe the business model needs to change a bit, and maybe 3D will help that. I don't know. But then giving away your intellectual property as STLs to people, is that a good move? I don't know.
It's also been like a move to print on demand, haven't they, for books and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Is that do you think we'll move to that kind of situation? We've had a few comments good on this. So Red Steph, STL files will make lesser known or unpopular periods more accessible. True.
Definitely true.
I think it will. There's so. It's just ridiculous. The sheer amount. We were talking about it on Friday. We were playing Roaches of Shadow Deep, but even just all the subgenres of fantasy. I know you could lump it all in as fantasy, but you can have the more horror orientated, body horror kind of Dark Souls kind of stuff. Or you can go for the cartoony kind of stuff. I think it's a really, really good thing, because that stuff wasn't available before, and the traditional manufacturers aren't going to make those things anyway.
No.
So having them available is a good thing. Dermot said 3D printing in uniform colors, so color printing is something.
I've seen. They're getting better, the color printers.
10 years time. 10 years time.
Yeah, because it trickles down. Because I've seen like the stuff Boeing uses to print stuff for the military, like the metal parts for jets and stuff, and that it can't print in color, obviously, but that's pretty impressive how that works. And 10 or 20 years time, that'll probably trickle down.
Here's a good point. Will we still be doing it in 5-10? Like not the hobby, but the PCP. We're going to season 5.
What season would it be in 10 years time? God,
15.
Well, it's technically one season less than the number of years, isn't it? Because we've been doing it 4 years, but it's season 5. Work that one out.
I like to think.
I like to think. Because 2020 was season 1.
Yeah.
It was 2020 was season 1. 2021 was season 2. 2022 was season 3. 2023 was season 4. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't plan to stop doing any gaming or podding, that's for sure.
Steve will be painting 2mm Blood Angels in 3 colours.
With multi-parts.
I got a deal with friends of General Hagen. 10 years' time, owning a 28mm army will be a legal requirement for every household in the country. Everything will be outlawed. And phone boxes will be converted into a 3D printed version. Amen.
Good for you.
Amen.
Or 28mm could be
campaigning for election.
Yeah.
I'd vote for that.
Robin. Well, if you old people would stop bumping the property prices up, then we could have bigger houses to play games.
This is true.
Dermot, 20 years. Warlord Games finally release epic Russians and Austrians.
Oh, they're on schedule then. That's good.
Don, there are a lot of related gaming manufacturers in the US, like Terrain Mats, etc., but not so many mainstream game manufacturers. That's very true, because when we want the accessories, we want the other stuff, and trying to get it over here, unless you're like Ken, who gets one of those gaming mats and complains that a tiny bit of flock fell off it, he gets sent another one for free.
Who's it who sponsors Travis? Is it Cigar Box?
Cigar Box.
Those
Yeah.
look really good.
They're so hard to
as
get
much
over
to
here.
ship as to do to buy, don't they?
Yeah.
They used North Star used to
They did.
used to have them, and then they've just not for ages, because I do keep looking, but yeah, they just don't. They haven't got a UK distributor. There's a few that don't. 10 years time we'll see Crackpod sell out the Eddie. Yeah, we'll just do one of those live podcasts if people do that. just be us for hello Wembley and the world. I beg to differ, Don. My first army was some Napoleon.
Have another drink. Yeah, there's always. I mean, to be fair, my
always
first
the odd
armies
one
were Napoleon, were ancients and things like that. So yeah, there are some oddities like us.
It's interesting. I think the first model kits I ever did were the Airfix ones, like back in the 90s when I was a kid.
World War II.
And I wonder. I suspect that's not as popular now.
No. I don't think. No. You used to be able to buy them from Haskins, couldn't you?
I mean, you can get them in Aldi at the minute. I think Aldi. They've got them
quite
in.
expensive though. I was really surprised how expensive they were.
Are they really models though? Airfix stuff.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Oh, here he goes.
Right. Anyway, moving on.
Controversial.
Joseph has never played a GW game. He's been playing for 15 years.
Good man. Good man.
Dave said in 5 years, GW will have a restock of Legis Imperialis. It's hard to find things.
Honestly, I'm not joking. That stuff. I've got a theory that some neckbeard somewhere has just like bogarted the entire stock of UK Legion Imperialis, and it's under his what's it stained bed. And in about 2 years' time, he's going to stick it on eBay for like 75% more than the RRP. No, it is difficult. At the moment, everywhere you go, everyone's out of stock or stock coming or no. Yeah,
I'm sure Ian at Boards and Swords with his PCP 5.
He's 5 bit.
Number three. Number three.
Oh, there we go.
No,
Tom, you idiot.
I got a line diagonal.
What? So we have to drink twice. We have to drink twice.
It took this long for us to mention it.
No, it didn't. We mentioned it. I mentioned it right at the start, but we didn't start bingo till afterwards. Oh God! I love it. How I think is this the first time we've ever had a picture, a comment, and a ticker along the bottom at the same time? I didn't know we could do that.
Will StreamYard break?
Ken's children will have children. A child, sir. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Would have started school in 5 years. Crumbs, yeah.
I just say, hopefully in 5 years' time, basing vehicles will be mandatory. There'll be a law passed in Parliament that states that all vehicles, regardless of scale or size, have to be based.
Craig
Scott ruined Zulu.
Craig, out. Not even joke, my friend.
That would be.
I'm playing a game of Zulu on Friday at the club. I'm looking forward to it.
This was it actually had a fairly. To be fair, it's a fairly sensible comment. David said the whole COVID situation is still skewing the trends. That is true. You are seeing people trying to get rid of that. My private D&D experience in 5 years, Warlord released 6 mil Judge Dredd. Ian, in 20 years, Scale Creep will mean we're all playing with 40 mil minis. And finally, Jamie says it seems a very cottage industry aside from GW. Yep. Some really good ranges have disappeared with owners' deaths and retirements, like Legio Heroicus, beautiful 50 mils after the company's owner's sad death. I mean, I was going to sort of bring this up, but I didn't kind of want to sort of go into sort of while we're drinking, go into a sort of a sad patch, if you know what I mean. But I was wondering, eventually, you have these giants of the industry, should we say? I can't, people, like people like Warlord, Stallard, the Perrys, and it will. Like, what will happen to those? Are they going to be possible? How will they be acquired by other companies? I can successfully say that Perry Miniatures will never sell you their lines.
No.
Or James Miller.
Definitely not James, that's for sure. Jeez.
Not James. Yeah, Jesus Christ, not James.
That was an excellent. Richard, thank you for that question. We didn't get around to it last time, but that was an excellent, very
good question.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen. I think there's a few because I've been looking at the 20 mil stuff. Which is Robin and Steve's fault normally, but like a lot of the ranges when you go on the old forums and stuff that people mention just don't exist. I mean, some of them's got hoovered up by some companies, but a lot of them just ceased to exist, which is a bit of a shame, really.
Yeah.
Well,
it is a shame. Yeah.
But
then they'll be replaced, won't they, by something? I mean, the thing is now modelling. Standard of sculpts and the standard of production of things is so good that there aren't that many.
If he does, I want a job.
It's not a number. The Perry isn't a number. I've got to save some numbers in case you do another one.
Well, speaking of that, what I think we will do before we go to the news, James has just so we can get some numbers going. James has uploaded his PowerPoint on here. So, James, why don't we generate a couple of numbers?
Yeah, should we go for a few?
Randomly? Should we go for a few? Should we do? So you have three numbers. So hang on 1 second.
Yeah, we can do we'll probably do like the first 4. So,
all right, here we go. Right, go on then, James. So everyone,
eyes down, full house.
Hang on, eyes down. Hang on, charge your drinks, everybody. I'm on to
refill.
Yeah, right, so number the first, I will say, I randomly generated the entire order of this. So we've gone through a few of these already. But the first one we haven't, we almost did, because Dom asked me for another bingo card.
I can't believe
what Dom does with dice.
Good man. We like that.
I have 6 there.
It's really annoying because I don't have 6. Oh, I do on my secondary.
I've got 6.
I got 6. Can I just check? Have all the orders gone out, Dom? All the dice?
Yes, they have. Yes, everything is winging its way to various places.
If you've received your dice, you have to drink.
Yeah,
exactly. And you've received your dice,
and you've got to fill the mug with some kind of alcoholic beverage and drink that. There you go.
Use the dice to pretend. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Excellent.
Got another one?
Yeah.
So the next one, we mentioned the next one earlier when I think Dom, but we were going through so many, I wanted to slow it down. So this will probably come as no surprise because I think it's probably like a perennial topic on the PCP.
I've got 16 as well. Sweet.
16.
It's number 16.
I don't even have 16. There will be some more World of Roses coming as well. I'd just like to.
Oh, there you go.
That was a good game. I want to have another game now. I think that was a game. That was the final one of the campaign. That was where I played Miller and Robin. That was a good game. That was one of my favorite. You remember we were talking about favorite gaming moments? I forgot about it. That melee there, that's in just onto the right, was one of those sort of Hail Caesar Black Powder moments where I ended up rolling about 32 dice because of the sheer volume of units that were involved.
Miller recognises the flag.
Is it a white one?
If it was Robin, it'd be a blown up cannon, to be fair.
Haley's throwing some shades around. I love it.
Oh, Ken, you don't look impressed there, mate.
Done, Haley. I'll drink to that.
Look at his little face. What I love is that Haley's sitting upstairs, I presume wrapping presents and listening to us. Or just probably so she can hear the other side of the conversation. Excellent. Okay. Let's go. James, can you generate us one more for the
one more?
And then we'll go into some news.
Yeah. So the next one
Oh,
Dom's
There's a trainer.
Quality.
Yeah, I got
So I'm
that as
surprised he didn't. I'm surprised it. I mean, it was. I was hoping he'd possibly have done one or two.
Is Dom the only person who's had a bloody bingo yet? Surely we've got hundreds of people watching.
I'm
Dom, you had
one
a
number
bingo?
away from.
I have,
a
yeah, I had a diagonal. Yeah.
Oh, you
He's got. He's
On my
you
number one
bastard.
sheet as well, not even my number twos.
I can't believe you're running 2 sheets. You should be drinking twice as much. If you mark 2 off now, you just.
I've had half a bottle of whiskey. What more do you want?
Just all right. Just.
Have you
for
got
stats.
two? Have you got 2 dabbers, Dom? Have you got like one in each hand so you can?
I should have done it. Shouldn't I?
Do you know what? One
I
of the
do the
worst.
bottle in one hand.
Ken, just so you know, the dabbers for bingo, yeah, like the special pens because that they use up north because of
Up
virus.
north, like.
When we got to Newcastle, we were basically I was essentially I was forced to go to bingo right once, and and it's the most serious. I went in there and I remember trying to talk and just getting glowered at by about 30 Geordies. Anyway, we went up there previously and they gave the kids dobbers. And they're just running around going like this, like everything, like this is mine, that's mine, bingo. so run around. It's never give
Trying to get them in early, you see. Trying to get them in
The
early.
funniest thing is that would be Ken if we gave him a dobber, wouldn't he? He'd be the one running around. Going,
I have to go past 2 bingo places to get to work.
How do you know you're up north? Tell me you're up north. Tell me you live up north without saying.
Without telling me you live up north. You drive past the Yorkshire Tea Factory and there's a bloody.
I don't go past
tree on
Yorkshire
the
Tea, but
corner.
I go past Yorkshire Crisps.
Yorkshire crisps.
Yorkshire crisps.
Yorkshire crisps. Speaking of crisps, we're down to like 4 bags.
Do you need me to send an emergency supply?
Send more.
Send more.
Right. So it's the last one of the year. It's the news. I'm going to do it.
Oh no, please don't.
The last one.
Don't.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
No.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to remove that off the stream, and it's never going to be played again.
Why haven't you deleted it? Why haven't you deleted it?
Don't know.
Every time I hear that, I just feel immediately unsafe. It doesn't matter where you are. I just feel like you're walking through that underpass in Derby.
Ken's coming to steal your miniatures. That's what that sound is.
Imagine.
It's also number 25.
Oh, here we go. 25.
What's that? 25?
25.
Oh, what was 25?
25?
What's 25? Hang on. Oh, I'm scrolling. Oh,
Come on. Keep up, Martin. Keep up.
The news.
So if I hadn't played that, would that not have happened?
No.
No.
Oh, I don't believe it. That's not fair.
Imagine playing that music on Christmas morning when people are opening their Christmas presents.
Oh, don't. I'm actually on a very serious note, right? You boys know I don't drink very much, and I can tell you now.
Is that? I don't.
Have you been drinking it neat, Ken?
I've had this is 250 ml, yeah, and this was halfway full, and it is now got like I'd say 20 ml left.
I love it how long that took him to calculate.
No.
I thought
You can see the brain working.
I thought he was going to go like I had 25 mil in it, and now it's got 5 centimeters.
That was maths in action right there.
I feel warm. Let's put it that way. I feel warm.
Do you know what? When Ken dies, we'll put when the casket is going in, it'll be dun 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 dun.
Oh, we got a bingo! We got a bingo!
Oh, bingo! Hey, well done. Drink, everyone.
Isn't that the music?
God.
Can I just say, after
every time.
Is it the music from Road
Every time, double dip.
Road Trooper? You should do a segment on Ken's best refunds. We'll do that first thing in the year. Stop putting new comments up. Can't get them up quick enough. Cryokinesi. Can I just say? Do you remember? So he posted up that awesome Tyranny.
Oh yes,
Right. Do you remember, Dom?
Yeah.
You put it up, and that was Dom that put that up. So
I know.
he put.
What do you mean that was Dom that put that up?
Dom's, it was your week.
I can get moist at smaller scales and weird shit. Don't worry.
moist at smaller scales.
Oh dear.
I was only feeding that one for James, because I'm sure moist must be in there. Come on.
Hang on,
James, you're letting us down.
I think we've had 12, Andy.
Yeah.
So I just say that moist at smaller scales sounds like a really nice magazine.
It's better than moist at a big scale, Steve. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. There we go. Where's she heading?
Oh, sorry,
off
I
to?
just did that.
Where's she heading off to? Where are you going? Is she going to appear behind me? Oh,
She's gonna
anyway,
So you must know you got the Christmas tree then.
Well, yeah. She probably realised now because it's just missing because it's not on its epileptic seizure setting out the front anymore. So
you have it on the epileptic seizure setting, do you?
I was just going to say, yeah, I could put it on, but it'd be strobe. Going to say, so Cryo Kinetic, he put up his link to his Instagram page where he's got a step-by-step tutorial on how he's done those Tyranids. Guys, go and check it out. It's brilliant. And what I really like, do you know what I really like is that it's the first time in a while, and I know other people do them, just seeing a nice picture-based tutorial rather than a video tutorial. Like, this is step 1, step 2, step 3. It was brilliant. Go and check it out because it's very cool.
Blog posts Andy does from Fenrir General Hague.
It's
really nice just to be able to read something rather than watch it sometimes.
Fury.
Absolutely. Right.
Make Steve watch Fury.
Oh yeah, that was this time last year. I just need to say as well. We'll talk about, because we've got the first couple of shows sorted for the next year already. Well, me and Dom know what they are. I don't actually know if the other two do. I can't remember.
Need to know basis, mate.
It was but let's get on with some news, and I'm going to start the news today.
Well, you got most of it today.
I'm going to do it. So let's have a look at some things. So V&V have shared some Balearic slingers.
Oh, cool.
Which is nice. I know this sounds a bit weird, but I really like the guy with his hand in his pouch.
Hey, your hand in your pouch, or you just have to see me, sir?
I know that sounds weird, but I can't think of. I don't think I've seen any other slingers
with their hand in their pouches.
I was going to say handling their stones. That's probably not the quite right. But, no, it's But the professional capacity is worried that Ken is showing signs of alcohol. That's just how he looks.
That's just normal. This is Ken.
It's just how he looks. So anyway, I thought they were very nice. V&V do put out some nice sets if you want to add to like the ones you've currently got and sort of spice them up a little bit. Ken, is 2024 going to be the year that we actually buy into Conquest? You know, the game we played at Warfare a couple of years ago. You know, the biggie, right?
Well,
because we talk about it.
Yeah, I'd like
you.
To
You don't have an excuse. No, you don't really have an excuse.
I do. I have a child.
You don't. I've got 2 children and a business. So, reaching for his rocks. What a load of Balearics. Oh dear. All right, well, tell me this. I saw this model, which is this city-state Ipecaros. Is it Ipecaros? Ipecaros. It's a Gardener horse. But I did think of Dom as well, because I know Dom has a soft spot for Alexander. So I wondered if they fancy the Alexandrian thing.
No, it's weird shit. He won't have it.
No. But I thought that was a very cool model. I don't like the
what size is it?
What
size is it?
32?
35, 37 mil, something like that.
Oh my god.
I think, right, I know it's a studio model. Could they done just something on the base? Just something?
Yeah. You would think, wouldn't you? I mean, you're right.
That is a lovely model.
And didn't want to take away from the model.
But Dom,
maybe
I get that. Dom, to go with it, they got some companion cavalry.
Oh, geez.
To go with him.
How much is the box set for this?
Oh no, they're not. They're bloody fantasy. No.
Well, exactly.
No.
They are.
They're not companion.
They're
Greek. Not having it. Not having it.
No, they're Greek.
You might as well put wings on the frigging horses.
Oh, don't.
They are. I mean, the box set is quite expensive, but no more expensive than you'd spend on a GW box. I mean,
for the train.
It's 2 games. You get
It
the
is-
scope.
it is
You
too
get
much,
the scope. The rules are free, and also the thing they do with the cards, you have the stat card. And it has a QR code on it, so you simply just scan it, and all the most recent update that it just provides you with the most recent version of the stats, which I think is quite cool. I mean, obviously the people are trying to put technology, and that was the limit of it. We had a great time when we played it. I'd be quite interested in the skirmish version of it. And as you can see, I am looking to scratch out a fantasy itch, but we'll talk about fantasy in a minute. Next up, the Song of Ice and Fire miniatures game, which I thought was going to die a death, has put up its releases for 2024. Now, unfortunately, I thought these were separate images, but it's only imported it as a single image, which means you're going to have to really get your magnifying glasses out for this one.
Wow.
What the hell?
So,
So is this what they're doing throughout the whole year?
Horses.
Is it?
it's just the first wave of releases, I think. So you've got some horses, some more giants. I don't know what they are, and some guys in armor in yellow. The Baratheons. But I've played this. I enjoyed this. Who?
The third guys down, the Stony Shore Pillagers. Oh no, they're what's his name? Theon Greyjoys.
The Greyjoys. There you go.
Yeah, the Greyjoys.
Yeah, I'm born.
Yeah, that's it.
I've played this game, and it really bridges that nice gap between a board game. I mean, it's not a board game; it is a miniatures war game, rank and flank game. I've played it. My cousin's other half, Kev, who I've done. You met Kev, Dom. He's got a Lannister army, a Stark army. One of our friends has Night's Watch, and I don't have it, and I've just turned up and played. And do you know what? I've really enjoyed it. It has a really neat an off-board mechanic where you have those of you who've seen Game of Thrones, you have the different seats on the small council: the Master of Coin, the Master of Ships, the Master of War, or whatever. And you take it in turns to either activate a unit on the board or place one of your characters off you onto one of these positions that help you influence something on your turn. Right. So, for example, if you put it on like the Master of Coin, you suddenly get you recruit back some people, and you can like heal some units essentially. I think it's fun. The miniatures are nice. I don't think it's for everybody though.
They're quite expensive, aren't they? From what I remember,
it is. But our trusty friends at Boards and Swords have often got at a reduced price, and with your PCP 5 code, you'll get another 5% off.
Nicely done.
Ian's like one of
nicely done.
One of their big stockists, isn't there?
He is, yeah. Well, he's got a whole section to shop his.
Yeah, it's
last
time, wasn't there?
There you go. Look,
Don's come to Chilcon before, and I think they like sponsored him to come up to stock their stuff.
It's a really, really nice. Don says no more new games until Artery's paid for Adepticon. When's Adepticon?
Oh, I'm sad about that, man. I'm so sad I can't go to Adepticon. I'm so gutted. Freaking
Why can't you go? Why can't you go? Pregnant. When's
he could keep his little thing in the trousers?
You're not coming to my birthday, are you, Ken?
No, because it's my baby's due on the 21st.
Oh, my birthday's on the 25th. What's your point?
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I'm going to be 40.
I
really hope that she's 4 days late.
Oh, I fucking don't. Seriously. 4 days late and having to share a birthday with you. Oh, no. Or it could be worse. Could be my dad's birthday, which is a couple of days later, so.
James, you got a kindred spirit, dude. I hate blocks molded onto the base.
You come down to the... Well, I'm going to say I've not been down to the club recently for a few weeks, but Dave does some great 6mm ACW stuff as well. I think he puts photos up in the group.
Yeah,
so.
He does. I think we've actually got some coming. I will have you know that there will never be a Ragged Staff miniature with its foot on a rock. Possibly a Lancastrian, but never. Never a rock.
I don't get like the guy. There was like some Space Marines recently, and he was like running. And they were like standing on a random rock. It's like you wouldn't just randomly step on a little tiny rock and try and jump off it. You'd run round it.
Isn't the Ragnar Blackmane figure? Isn't he pirouetting off a rock?
Probably. Oh, he's doing a full full
I'm waiting for the one where there's like some wizard conjuring up spinning rocks, like in a tornado around them or something. That's.
You see, I wouldn't mind that. I don't mind that kind of thing.
That'd be all right. Yeah.
You know, spell effect. I quite like. There were some really good troll bloods for hordes that Privateer Press released. God, 10, 15, 12 years ago, it was a unit of mages. I think they were called like the Stone Circle or something. And
I remember them. Yeah,
and they were really cool. This was the moment Martin made a promise that would come back.
Yes, I did. Yeah, do you remember the brown bags, Martin? Do you remember the brown bags? Yeah, I made that promise about the brown bags. And then,
Well, let's get back on track with the news. Back on track now. Something which was very cool, which I think surprised a lot of people, is a new 0200 set.
Yeah.
And that is the Escape from Stalag Luft 3 0200 hours set. How cool is that?
that looks really good.
He had to do it. How awesome is that? With specialized characters and scenarios, a lovely, lovely box set, perfect as a present for the wargamer in your life. So everyone else. But what a cracking little set! I now really want him to do the Where Eagles Dare set, so it comes with a cable car.
Oh, now, yes.
I'm waiting for the barbed wire kit.
Yes.
I mean, what I said. I mean, I might just pick it up purely so I can just paint up Steve McQueen. I mean, and the motorbike. Like I said, grey for now. Mainly obviously focusing on 0200, Test of Honor as well. Really neat system. I love this game. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for me, it's got that really nice, feel, and that would be cracking. So let's go.
We can call number one. I think it's a stretch, but there is some of it on that image. So number one.
Number one.
World War II.
What motorbike? 50 Shades of Grey.
I was literally about to say that.
Number one, everyone. Number one.
Number one on the cards.
James, keeping pace. Excellent. James, these graphics are fun. I think we need to employ James to do us.
We do.
160 viewers, everyone. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. Well, to Jolly Monday. So excellent. Okay, right, hang on.
Oh, we have a bingo.
Oh, we got
another bingo.
one.
Another bingo.
Another bingo.
Right,
History and dice.
History and dice.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, drink.
See, they're going to catch on a minute, and everyone's going to try bingo. Excellent stuff. Well, now I have one other piece of news, and I'm going to put it in. I'm putting it in here. So I know there's a lot of fans of the old world, and I liked Warhammer once. I do. But there was a little bit of a leak from the, I believe from the company that made, not from GW. I was having.
I have that at my age too.
I believe.
It's not something to be ashamed of, Dom.
No, exactly. Those special pants.
Embrace the leak. Embrace the leak.
What scale is that moistness then?
I
was about to say, if it
can be Niagara Falls, it can be just.
In 10 years' time he goes moist, wouldn't we just have to call someone?
It's called the matron.
So this got released, leaked. It's all over the internet anyway. So this is apparently the box art for the Tomb Kings box set. So what it shows is a fantasy, the old world. They're going with the army box idea rather than a starter set that puts two armies against each other. So on the back of this, you can see this is the Tomb Kings one. You get the rule book, templates, dice. What passes for a mass battle army with 93 models, which for some people is just one unit.
It's like a pilot block, isn't it?
It's an A5, isn't it? It's an A5 rule book as well, not a full size A4.
Is it? I thought it was a hardback A4.
No, I don't think it is.
That's an A4 box. It'll be sitting at the bottom.
You think they're going to give an A4 rule book every time they sell an army?
Well, they did that with Horus Heresy. It was hardback.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't that? Yeah, but that's a whole. That's two armies, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but no, it was just a load of Space Marines. You didn't have to paint them as two. It was just Space Marine. No, I don't think many people did paint two armies. I think most people just painted one.
Zoom in now. I'm gonna have to have a look at
that. Do you know the best bit on that is they've got the whippy sticks.
They did that. I know. That's what. That's what I love. It's got the whippy sticks. Is it going to be a whole new generation of unexplained bruises on teenagers? Go, what happened to you? Oh, I went to play Warhammer. But I'm I know a lot of people are very excited in this. It's the old Tomb King sculpts with some of the new ones in. If you go on the Warhammer community Facebook page, they've got the almanac that is essentially showing it's basically 6th edition in all but even the army selection it's sick. I was looking at my Bretonian army book that I've got behind me compared to the thing they posted today, and it's essentially the same thing, which is fine and that's good. And you know, I've gone on this weird journey with the old world where it got announced and I was like, nah, don't care. Then I kind of got more excited about it and I was more interested in it. And then I've now seemed to have come back round again where I'm just sort of like, I don't know. Or, okay, it's had its time in my life because I know, Ken, you want to play it because you didn't have the opportunity before. Whereas exactly. I played Warhammer through 3rd to 6th, 7th to death. Like every weekend I played it. And I just feel now that for a mass battle game, I don't want to do figure removal. I like multi-basing. I would rather play. To me, this isn't a mass battle game. It never will be. You know, I
really?
want, you know, but no, because it's like 5 units and a monster.
Yeah, but that's if you do a small game.
Yeah, but it never will. That box is going to be like 170, 200 quid. Like
I'm quite interested in getting the old minis back because I think if you get the old minis coming back, because I've been wanting to try them with Kings of War.
Yeah, that's what I use my Empire for. I Kings of War. I just I will play it as long as they. Now I know that it's not in their plan to because they're focusing on the old world rather than on Ulthar, Lustria, the New World, Cathay, all of those areas, Chaos Wastes. It's just the old world, so they're limiting the number of factions that they're putting in it. I think it's about 8, isn't it? So the Dark Elves aren't one of those, and the Dark Elves were in my army. So I have a Dark Elf army. You have 3,000 points.
You still use them though.
Yeah, but they're going to release. Apparently, they'll release like a PDF, a bit like when they released Age of Sigmar. So
it depends how well it sells, doesn't it? It all depends. If they can make money out,
it will never be a mainline game. It will be a specialist game, exactly the same as the Horus Heresy. It will get odd releases in resin. It will never be a mainline game.
It'd be interesting if they bring back the more wacky stuff like the Dogs of War and the Border Printers and Tilia.
See, that's the interesting thing. Because they talked about mercenaries on the army listing today, which I think would be cool. They should bring back things like the Dogs of War, which were like a great deal of fun. I mean, I'm interested to see where it's going. Dom is. We're gonna. I will definitely play it. At the moment, I can't see me going out and buying it. To be fair, I won't even buy the rule book. I'll rely on someone else to buy it, or
I'll me.
I'll wait till there's a sale and it's £5 on Troll Trader. I would play it though. It's a crate. I didn't realize they were brand new as well. Was yours?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, it was. Yeah.
Is that where that was from? Did I miss out on the deal?
Yeah, Black Friday.
Here we go, Ken. Look, there you go.
£5. Bargain.
Yeah, it was. Lovely. It's a lovely book. Lovely book. That being said, I'm weirdly getting into doing 30k. So how does that work in my brain? In my little brain, how does that work? I think it'll be interesting. Dom, what you got in the news?
Oh,
considering we're now at 9:30.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back up.
I woke it up again. First of all, got a public announcement. I mean, he's sent help for Ken, eccentric man, and he's got a crack problem.
Bloody hell.
He's got a crack problem.
Oh, well done.
10 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Just right. Okay. What did I see? I didn't see that much, to be fair, because you got the ones I did see. But I did see. So our mate Don, who does all the rapid fire stuff, he wanted me to call out the fact he's got a new supplement out. So if you're into rapid fire, Hell's Highway, the German. So it's basically market garden scenarios for rapid fire. It is entirely free. It costs nothing. If you go on the rapid fire website page or the Facebook page, you can download that for free if you're into your rapid fire. So there you go.
Didn't Don say next CrackCon if he potentially put that on?
He did. Well, if he didn't, we're going to make him. But yeah,
well,
I think he should.
We should just remind everyone. Sorry, if you are interested in putting on a game at CrackCon. We haven't announced it. We haven't mentioned this for a couple of weeks. We should. Please email us with the game you'd like to put on, and obviously the period. And what we're going to do, we are just compiling a list of everyone who's emailed us, and then what we're doing is looking at the list and seeing if that, just seeing how it goes, and then we'll be basically saying, yes, you've got a game. Why don't you two team up? Because you want to do the same thing. You can just have an extra big game, and then we'll go from there. So remember, pop us an email with your suggestions, and sorry,
don't do what I do and just say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've already roped you in. You're not doing Blood and Thunder this time, are you? It's me, you, and Paul are doing some kind of giant Caesarean game, which I think Dom might be getting in on as the goal.
Oh, we're going to do Mark Antony, Pompey, and Caesar all in one.
Yeah. Whatever Pompey's last stand. Whatever the last battle with Pompey was, because there was a load of Gallic allies on both sides, so Dom could keep running around both sides of the table.
I like that idea. I could be on both sides. Also, now these are really nice. This is the new Victrix 88s for their 12mm Second World War figures.
Oh, I saw these. Yeah,
they're nice.
They are amazing.
I'd love to know who paints them for Victrix.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They're absolutely stunning. All the 12mm.
It's me. It's me.
You're doing it again. Is that why you've not done any videos? You've been
James.
Yeah, it's my.
James, did you have a bullshit? No,
I should have. Yeah, I'll remember that next time. No, we ain't got. Oh no, we ain't got a 12mm one. I'll tell you what. Oh, we could do. Let's do number 17. Number 17. That could be
you're just making it up now, aren't you?
Making up. Oh, they vaguely alluded to this. 17.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 17.
Yeah, I've got 17 on my backup.
This was inspired by Dom's
how many
pieces? Yeah, very good.
How many pieces of the Victrix 12mm kit stock? Because I've not done one of them. So
they have very few, to be fair. Oh, he's got a line. Oh, bingo.
Yeah. Drink. There we go. Double the fun.
Oh, French and Trengoulet's got one as well.
Oh, my goodness.
And Steve.
Jesus. Oh no!
What the hell, Ask? Can you stop
this
it?
This is how it's going to go. I just realised that this is how it will go wrong, won't it? By the end of the night. Okay.
We've still got at least a third of them left.
Oh my god! No, we're not taking them off at the end for the hell of it.
And then also, finally, Steel Fist is showing off some of their new figures that are coming in next year. So these are 2 packs of late medieval Swiss.
I have a question that is related to a certain line of miniatures. And Dom knows I've been doing this because there are a new set of miniatures coming out, and that I'll be putting out there. How interested are people in 54mm? Because I've had a lot of questions, not you, people who matter. Because I've had a lot of questions. So I've done, I know it's not going to be able to come up, but I've done some, your wife got bingo. Excellent. Bloody hell. What if they've doubled up on the cards? We're just going to get shot. But no, if people... because I'm currently painting up some 54mm. Well, actually, I'm painting up a 72mm model at the minute. And I actually found it a lot more fun. Steve, do you remember when we did that? You did that bust at Sean Centers that I never ended up doing because I know it's here. I just haven't found it since we moved house. It is a lot of fun, and it challenges you and makes you think about painting in a different way. And then I've gone back to painting 28mm afterwards, whereas I'm doing it, and I find that I'm doing things a little bit differently. Steve, you're a bad man.
Yeah, when I did that boss, what I remember about that is having it really hurt my, because it was like a solid thing of metal, and I hurt my arm holding it. It was like I injured myself painting. How do you do that? Lots of practice, actually.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Obviously, it will never replace it. It would just be I'd potentially do a limited batch of 54mm models as I release the other ones. But I'll get those. Dom may or may not have had one already.
So 54mm is. I'm trying to get my scales around here. Is that 148?
It's big, Steve.
It's like 135th if it's.
Hang
It's
on, he's in the
135th,
chat.
I think.
Robin, because I had a whole debate with
Robin will
Robin
know.
about this because we were doing fractions and trying to work out scales for printing, and we were both wrong, and then we split it. 135th.
Yeah, 135th.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an
Obviously,
online scale
148
calculator you can
like
use.
big 28s.
So that's your standard sort of scale modeling size, really, isn't it? 135th.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is.
There's some lovely. I actually, by complete coincidence, didn't realize how many plastic kits.
Oh no! Now there's derision.
Oh
now
no!
there's
Come on,
division.
Carl! Stop.
Oh, 132nd.
Stop it.
I love Leslie. No, Steve.
No.
That's me warned completely. No, it made me think of that. Remember, Dom, do you remember that game a few years back? Tabletop Battle were really into it. 148 Tactic.
Oh yes, yeah. Mm.
That made me, that's the one game that's made me really tempted to game at a larger level. And I just never did it. I just never got into it. I never bought the rules. I don't understand why. Because the games they played.
I got the rules, and it did look really good. And I, like you, I saw those videos, and the game looked really fun.
I actually
was the terrain. I don't want a whole load another scale of terrain.
No, that was the thing that got me thinking. Because I submitted, because Svein was in touch with the developers. I actually submitted a couple of scenarios for it, and
did you?
it just I don't know how far they went, like, but it was intriguing because again it was the small scale. Well, the small scale game, but with big scale figures. It was meant to represent just really short, fast paced action
games.
Yeah. I might have to have a look at that.
Yeah, I mean, the rules were pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. It was just the whole idea about because they did really nice battle packs, didn't they? I seem to remember you could buy like 5 or 6 figures, and then you'd get like 3 pieces of terrain, like a broken down truck and something, sandbags or something like that you could use with it, but not enough.
They all had individual names as well, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They all individually named. They had individual abilities, and you could arm them with grenades and all sorts of things. I think the problem was it looked like if you didn't have lots of terrain, you were going to die.
Yeah.
And then you'd need to go and made it. And it was only made on a very small board as well. Like
it was really small
like that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, very good. That's it for me.
That's the news.
Oh
God, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
Right. 3D printing stuff. There is the Grand Duchy, the Duchy of Warsaw Part 2 3D printing. I'm sorry, I haven't got an image. It's up for the cannons and some of the Jaeger troops. So for the Grand Duchy of Warsaw. So that's on Kickstarter at the moment. Also, I've seen the Kickstarter's finally been the files have been sent for the French Napoleonic stuff, and he's announced that he's going to be doing greatcoats, French greatcoats, British greatcoats, and Highlanders next. So
what about drummers? What about drummers?
Any drummers?
No, there's
what?
Yeah.
Here we go. You've just fed it, Martin.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Oh, you're joking.
Number 8. Oh, you God.
Steve, can you cope looking at that, or does it like burn your eyes?
Do you know what? It does actually look really good.
What is the actual point? Come on.
There is actually 8 drummers in a row on that one as well, if you ignore the 3 extra at the back.
They're all like the thought of painting 8 drummers. I would. But no, I'm not going to go down that again.
Lads, Lazy Part Painting has a bingo. We've got a bingo.
Hey, can we kill Kenny?
No. Okay, can I just point out? Oh God, there's 3 of them. Lazy Pirate Painting, John, and Carl.
Oh, blimey.
My blood test is going to be great tomorrow.
It'll just be authentic, Martin.
It will be like... 8,
I'm sorry for that.
8 drummers drumming.
Staying apart.
Is it bad alcohol when it touches your lips that it burns? Literally burning. Horrible.
Is it bad alcohol? Well, I don't know. The people on the Eastern Front probably didn't think so.
Just keep drinking it, mate. Just don't let it touch your lips. It's easy.
Oh, yeah, straight down the back of the throat. It's very warm down the back of my throat right now.
Ken, can I recommend that you watch Deliverance after the podcast?
Oh yeah. And so last Monday I wasn't here, obviously, and I don't mind sharing it with you.
Right.
What? Oh God, where's he going?
What are you doing? Don't
Yeah,
make.
so
What are you going to talk about?
Nothing bad. No.
Oh,
It's good.
right.
It's nice. It's nice. So last Monday, obviously I wasn't here, and I've not been here, and obviously by accident I announced the birth of, well, not the birth, that hasn't happened yet. The
Wow.
Can I just say this is the worst nativity story ever?
Yeah, the pregnancy of my child, the pregnancy of my wife with my baby. So we went for a 4D scan, and I'm about to show you a 4D picture of my unborn child.
I
my
meant to.
goodness.
I meant to send you comments. Are you going to put this into?
There is my daughter inside.
Ah.
Oh.
So I will share it with the Plastic Crack podcast. It's a first. That's a 4D of my daughter, which is really freaky.
She does. She does look like you.
She's got my nose. Laura says straight away.
Well, I mean, did they just colour it kind of orange? Or is it like...
That's actually her skin tone. That is her skin tone.
That's lovely, dude. Is that an ST?
Hey, boom, very good.
Well done, congratulations.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. That is brilliant.
Congratulations. We're very pleased. I'll even drink. I'll go cheers. There we go. I'll have
Thank
an
you very
optional
much.
One more drink. I really need to go for a wee in a minute.
Oh, don't. I've needed. Oh, don't.
Jeez.
All that story.
Right then. Well, that's
all
the longest news segment we've ever had because that's half an hour. So we're on. It's 9:43. So I think we should actually do the viewers' pictures now, so we can have some. So, hang on. No, actually, we can't. Do you know why?
Well,
no, hang
unloaded
on.
them, have you?
No, because we've got so many bloody pictures, and I've forgotten to delete them as we go. So talk amongst yourselves. For,
Go on, do number 30, because number 30 is
30. Good.
Can we stop doing number? Hey, I got a line.
I got a line as well.
What's number 30?
Right.
Dom, put 30
30
on the screen. Put
Hang
30
on, I can find it. Hang on.
Hang on, that's not a good.
It's the one after
on
20
the slides.
Oh, wrong one. No, that one. Oh,
Hey, viewers' photos.
Yes.
Viewers' photos. There you go.
Viewers' photos. Right. Well, bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves.
Bloody hell! How long did that take you to make?
30. There you
Oh,
go.
we've got another. We've got a couple. We can run for a couple more. Martin sorts.
Yeah,
go for it. Yeah.
Go for a couple more. Martin was unprepared. So
Yeah, put the slides on, and I'll run through some of the others.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
I love it how it says "add to the stage."
Yeah,
James, you have the stage.
We've had 9. haven't
We've had number 9, but
We've had
number
9.
7 is like Ken's favourite, and I'm surprised he's not mentioned it. I actually used AI to generate this, and I think it's possibly the best piece of AI art I have ever seen.
Oh, hang on, 2 seconds, please. I want to be here for this. Hang on, I just need to set something. 2 seconds. I've seen this. This is what James sent to me as a.
What the Ultramarines are we talking about?
I'm not trying to say. I'm just deleting a picture of your daughter. Sorry. That sounds really weird. I feel bad.
What's really freaky is now, but she's actually got human rights now, which is even more weird. And she's still in the tummy.
Why?
Because she's old. She's older than 26.
Human rights.
Because she's older than 20. Yeah, because she's over 26 weeks, isn't she? She actually got rights. Cute.
You're a strange person.
You're very.
I said this to Laura, and she said, "How do you know this?"
Yeah, why have you looked that up? Oh, I have to. Sorry, there we go. It's going to cross up. Right, go for it. Sorry, James. You have the floor, sir. Yeah.
So number 7. There's no reason it's number 7, but this is probably like the best piece of AI art I have seen, which I randomly created Friday night.
So can you say you?
Oh, awesome.
Hey, it's actually pretty fucking good. Can you send me that so I can put it on like the Napoleonic face.
So what I said to Martin
He
is-
he said that to me. He said, "I think Ken should post this in a certain group."
I
No,
certainly
no,
would.
I said you should change your profile picture, go onto a certain group and start commenting on everything.
Well, my post did get deleted. The one I said about that film, about Napoleon, the film. It did get deleted.
Can I
And
say
which I
house?
saw.
That's just giving me a line as well.
Do you want to run through a few more?
I am.
Might as well, yeah.
I'm in.
So,
Yeah,
following on from the best bit about Ken, is coming
I
up
need
with
to.
Ken
I
Johnson.
genuinely need to go for a wee. So I'm running away.
Keep going,
That's
keep
because you're
going.
getting old, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got loads of people winning now.
Oh, good God. Do we have to drink everyone? Oh, good. Right, what have we got next then? Come on, what's the next number?
Next one. So the next one is 23,
23.
which I'm sure Ken's going to be fond of.
Oh, I've got 23.
Do you want to know
Oh,
something really
very
funny?
good. I
Do
got
you wanna know
another
something
line.
really
there.
funny?
You
I
found
didn't
another
fall
one.
down. No, I didn't fall down a hole this week, but I busted.
I love it. I love it.
And the best
Awesome.
part was, as I said, there's a hole there.
Awesome. I've got another line for that. Blimey. Jeez.
Oh, bloody hell's fire.
Are we going to run through them while Martin's not here? So we can't
Yeah, I
wait.
think we should. I think we should. Oh, hang
So
on.
the next one, oh, here we go. So next one,
Yeah,
this is probably no surprise. It's number 4.
number 4. Ah,
Yay!
the
I've
team.
got 4 as well.
The team. I've got another line.
I miss things. What's
Yo,
happened?
you've missed number 23.
I went and got beer. As I had a wee. Oh, what happened? Ken
So
falling
you
down
missed
a
that
hole.
one.
Can I just say that when he rang? Oh, I had that. When he rang me up and told me that, and I also went, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that." And then when he said the worst thing about it was that there was a bunch of like sixth form students standing at the edge of the fencing taking pictures of him and laughing. It made my week.
It wasn't very nice, to be fair.
I mean, I love it that
could've
you just essentially just went back to being like 17 again. Okay, so hang on. What we're at? What's this one now?
Yeah, it does, Jamie. Just drink. That's the best thing.
Right,
Yeah,
okay, hang
diagonal
on.
line counts.
How many have I missed?
Just
I've got
one.
quite right. Have we done?
We've done 7,
I'm trying to get through a few.
23, and 4.
Well, so the
4.
next one.
Hang on.
We've
God
done
damn it,
that
I've
one.
got 4. Hang on. Have we
Number
drank
2.
for
Good.
Cry Canensi? Have we done that?
Oh, we're just drinking. Just keep drinking. We've
So
done
next
2.
one.
We've done
Next
2,
one
haven't we?
is some weird shit.
Okay.
So it's-
Have you seen the chat?
Hey!
No, so this is another AI generated
Oh
one.
my
But I
God.
thought, like, can you guess who is who? Like, it's like which one's Ken, Dom, Steve?
On the
Ken is
good
second
one.
from the right.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm
Yeah.
going to assume I'm the one second from the left.
Yes. Dom is
Does that
the
mean
left,
second from left?
and then Steve is the right.
Steve's got to be the right because he's the
Why
biggest.
have I got like a whole tree growing out of my head? Why am I the only one? Why am I wearing a
I
orange-
literally, I said soldiers with turnips, and this is what come up.
I think that's the thing of beauty. So hang on,
Where
I'm
do you
just
find this stuff?
I just got
deepest
some
recesses of hell.
random thing to generate. I didn't do many actually. This
hang
this
on,
one
hang
and the
on, I'm just gonna
Napoleon
count
one
these up.
was brilliant,
Right,
but
right.
yeah, a lot of the others it failed quite badly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just finish it. Just finish it. Just whatever. Right. Let's get right. Let's read it. Right. Just finish whatever the hell it is you're drinking.
Just
finish
drink
it.
a lot. Just
Uh,
hold down your
Talk
neck.
about yourself. Talk about yourself.
Do you know what? Our paintings actually
Oh,
got
heaven. What, has you got more drunk?
better.
Very
Yeah.
good. Is it
We've
just
got
you can't
six
see
left
what
again.
mistakes you've made?
Oh, Laura's going to kick my ass in a minute.
Yeah, she is. You're dead, mate.
Can she do it while you're live?
Can you imagine the unholy trinity? It'd be drinking Carling, painting French
Oh,
Napoleonic,
don't even go there.
French
Charlie.
Napoleonic drummers while watching Fury in the background.
Oh, you lot love this. I was at a
Yeah.
train show the other week. No, I was at a train show, right, in Birmingham. and I had to sit next to a guy who was drinking freaking Carlin all the way back, and it stank of piss. It was either him smelling the piss or the Carlin smelled of piss. One of the two.
Oh, we haven't done it. Steve, your review of The Scrotum, the film that we. I know everyone's been waiting patiently. No, Steve, you've got 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's currently free on Amazon Prime. You had to pay for it if you had to pay for Amazon Prime. It's on for 64 minutes, and it's mostly crap. However, it does get extra Steve points for one. There's a Hawaiian shirt in it, which improves any film exponentially. And it's got a good 80s soundtrack. It's definitely doffing the cap to low grade 80s slasher films. But what else can I say? It was a 64-minute film about a pair of murderous testicles.
Did you empathize with the balls?
No, I couldn't empathize. I couldn't empathize with anything. Like I said, nothing was on screen.
How can you empathize with balls?
I don't know. I empathize with the tiring rubber.
I was more concerned the fact that the dude was performing the shaving operation with a cutthroat razor.
What?
That's risky.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you're doing it in water full of toxic waste.
PCE. Come for the bingo and stay for the screen.
Well, if you want to really reach in one related to Steve giving film reviews, you could go for number 22, which I've put on. If you
why not? Number
go on then. What the hell?
Hang on. Number 20. It worries me that James is in our psyche this much.
Hey.
If you've not guessed it, this is Steve's Rubicon helicopter.
Oh god,
that is.
Oh yeah, how is your helicopter that you started a year ago?
Is it missing the doors?
James, can you make my thumbnails, please? Because
it's awesome. I love it. Can we outsource him?
Ken, you're out. James, you're in.
I'm gonna find that door one day.
These have got doors on, so.
But yeah, so my sort of my Barry Norman moment, I would probably say, if you've got a spare hour and you've got access to Amazon Prime.
What number was that? 7.
Yeah, I'd actually watch that again over certain films. So, Fury, Jerry Maguire.
You still need to watch that Fortress, Steve.
You'd watch Scrotum over those films, over Fury, for goodness sake.
Well, yeah, one. Scrotum's a lot more believable.
Well, actually, you'll find that Fury is actually based a little bit on a historical event.
He's talking about Audie Murphy. Guys, there's 8 people that have just called bingo.
Yeah,
so,
everyone's going to get them.
Jesus.
Oh, speaking of film, completely unrelated. Did anyone see it? They've made they're making and releasing a new Beverly Hills Cop film.
Oh my goodness!
No, because I'm a sinner and I don't like Beverly Hills Cop. So.
Oh, yeah, it's called Beverly Hills Cop Axel F.
I've never seen it.
I mean, the first Beverly Hills Cop for me is just a quintessential 80s cop film. It's just a lot of fun.
Yep.
But now they're just flogging a dead horse, really, aren't they?
They never make anything new these days, do they?
I'll tell you something I'm watching. I'm watching the... it's on Netflix, 4-parter. It's called All the Light We Cannot See. It's set in World War II. It's about a blind...
Elaine was watching that.
A radio operator.
Yeah.
And it's also told from the point of view of a German... member of the Signal Corps who's basically trying to hunt them down. It's based on a novel. It's got a load of German actors and French actors in it, but it's also got Hugh Laurie and Mark Ruffalo in it. I'm enjoying it. It seems to have not... Basically, the reviews of it essentially been, if you're interested in the war, you'll like it. Which, it's... I've got to say, I like it. And I like the idea of a series only being for 4 parts rather than about 10.
Oh, yeah.
I like that German Band of Brothers one as well, wasn't it? What's the
Generation War. Generation War
is
fantastic.
Oh, not
fantastic.
Seen that one.
Have you not seen
it?
No, not seen
it. John, go
mate,
watch
you
it.
have missed out.
That'll be tonight to watch while I'm...
I was about to say, don't watch it if you're happy.
No. What actually? What? No,
That's
no,
all right.
no.
I've had to listen to Scrotum and Ken for the night, so I'm not going to be happy.
I'm gonna stretch Steve's analogy of flogging a dead
I've
horse.
always
into number
not stretch his
27.
scrotum. Not stretch his scrotum. That's right.
Not flogging a dead scrotum, no. Flogging a dead horse. So number 27.
27.
Oh,
I'll put it on then. Put it on.
hang on. Number 27. Hang on. Oh, I've lost the plot. Number 27.
It's on the
Oh.
there you go.
The wiggly base crusade. How is that? How are we?
What does that correlate to?
Well, there's wiggly bases.
Where's the scrotum
remember,
in
he
that?
said he's a sober one.
And there's horses.
163, by the way.
163. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank you.
If you listen to this absolute rubbish,
can I
hit the
just
like
say,
button
right?
and
Can
subscribe.
I hit the like button, subscribe.
Oh,
you can find. I should probably actually say you can find links to all our channels down below, and go and check out Shaco's and Sprues, which is James's channel as well, who's very kindly put together the PCP bingo, which we are enjoying at the moment. And I'd just like to say, I would like to take this as my hobby achievement of the year. Those bloody shields where I bought, where the little big, I had to, because they didn't, no one made transfers for, and I know I could have painted them on my own, Benjamin. I know that. But I'm lazy. I'm never going to paint it was good. And so I had to buy the smaller ones, and then I ringed them in red, and then I added the gold so that I thought that they still looked like that. And I was so proud of myself. And there is a mistake on there somewhere.
Oh no.
And I can see it right now, and it sticks out at me. No, I don't want everyone to point out mistakes. All right, but I'm hoping they're going to be in the game with Robin.
Point out mine.
I'm looking for it now.
I made a boo boo. I'm going away now. There we go.
Have they got the wrong cross?
Well, what you got to do is thank you, because I haven't done it. Thank you to everyone watching on the replay. I didn't do it.
It's almost the end.
There we go. Thank you to everyone watching on the replay. Replay it and pause it. And if you can find the I'd like to see if it's a deliberate mistake. So thank you to everybody who watched on the replay.
If you want another quick one,
quick
one, because we've just had Steve give it his film review, you could have number 12. So number 12 was Steve joined on episode 12.
Oh, did he?
All right.
Did he?
Yeah.
I had to
look back through quite a lot of videos.
When did that?
I wonder what his views are going up.
When did Martin join?
I joined about episode 13, I think. 13, 14.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were the latecomer, weren't you? You were Paul McCartney.
Well, no, Steve wasn't on when I came on. You guys got me on, then and then so you had Steve, then you had a week off, then you had me, then you had me with the Perrys, then you had me and Steve, and then your viewers went.
Oh yeah, you and the Perrys.
Oh, I remember that. The face on him when the Perrys came on. That was the funniest thing.
Two.
There's two Perrys. Everyone's got lines of full houses. I've still got gaps here.
I've got 6 or 7 left.
Can you do lucky 13?
Right.
13,
right.
13. So 13 is Ken's preferred painting method.
Oh, hang on a minute. Right. All right, hang on a second.
Hang on.
House.
Number 10. I've got him on the
House. Brilliant.
That's number 13. And then
awesome.
Ken's second favourite painting method is number 10.
Yay!
It's not as good as 13.
Oh, James. I'm sorry I put that one back. That's made my day.
Genius.
Oh, James, you've made my day. Right, right. Okay, so we've got a question here. I think it'd be... All right, okay, everyone drink, and then we'll do the... Oh,
Aye, Captain.
I'm just going to mute him. No,
yeah, please kick him out.
there we go. Right, so... I think it's about time. Now we're going into overtime, guys. I'm very sorry. We have overstayed, but it is the jolly one. It was called the jolly one
for a reason.
A very jolly time. So it is time for some viewers' pictures, and these will be the last ones of the year. So we've got to do it, and I dare say James has probably got something kicking around in here.
Well, we've had viewers' pictures, but we haven't had number 15, which is related to the viewers' pictures and happens, I think, every month. And Warren's always like,
OPC.
OPC.
Oh, sorry, I'm just.
Stop doing that!
Stop touching it. Oh, sorry.
Are we on about the scrotum again? I don't know.
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe
the
that's
OPC.
photo from a different angle as the.
I like it.
I love it how you had to take one of Paul's images as well, just to make us feel extra bad that we can't paint like that.
Well, I think didn't Paul win an award for this one?
Yeah.
Paul's won awards for everything.
Well, he does win awards for everything, but this one stood out as. I looked through all the recent photos and was trying to find one.
Okay, I'll drink the
So, what are we doing next year for the OPC? Because I thought we all sort of seemed to be signing up for that.
It's the build an army thing, isn't it?
It is build an army through the year.
Build an army, and then every month it's like an HQ unit, a troop unit. Yeah, so it's build an army, Ken. It's like one unit a month, kind of. So 1 month is a core choice. Next month is a bit of artillery.
Build an army.
Yeah.
How many do you need for an army?
Thousands of them.
Number 18.
Hey! Awesome.
I've proven a picture.
Well done.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe last week.
I couldn't find one in the rocket battery. I was looking
It's
for
because
the
I don't want to.
rocket.
It's because I don't want to think about it, James. I can't believe. I was going to say last week I was slagging off the rocket battery, and Paul Hicks was in the chat.
I know, that was hilarious.
He only sculpted the men. He said he agreed with me. I went back and checked.
He won't come on the stream again.
No, well,
Everyone
okay,
must
right.
have done it now because there's only 2 left.
I've got 5 blank ones.
How have you got 5?
Because I've clearly buggered up, James.
Yeah.
I employ a bookkeeper and an accountant that also happens to be my wife because numbers are not my forte. All right, right, okay. Let's get into things. Why would it be a tax fiddle? I'm not you. Right, Andrew. He's doing a very British Civil War.
Oh, that's cool.
I love this. I thought that was
nice.
really, really
That's
cool.
really cool.
I really like this on it. Excellent stuff. I'm gonna be going through these very fast. George, we have some 6mm Russians.
Oh, nice.
And
wow.
for 6mm, I mean, he's even done the socks on the horses.
For
It's 6mm.
pity's sake.
Sir, doff my cap. James has done some Ashigaru.
Wowzer.
They're lovely.
Cool are those?
Very, very nice.
Really, really nice stuff. What did we give out at CrackCon?
There was some at CrackCon. There was definitely stumbling boards and swords.
Did we? We didn't give out any Ashigaru.
In the bags.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah.
Dom, did we?
Oh, cheers.
I don't remember.
I must have missed that meeting. I don't remember.
Ken, shut up. Chris, so Cryo Kinesi. I'm really sorry. I keep on getting it wrong. I keep on saying here's his next offering. Look at that.
Oh my gee whiz!
Just
What
look at
the?
it.
How?
I just-
What?
I mean,
How? Thing?
It
Where?
just makes
How?
me see. I've never ever had a desire to do Tyranids. They just don't interest me. And then I see stuff like this. I'm like, do you know what? I could do this. What I love is like the brain. You see, like look at the head,
Yeah.
look at the back of the spine. You see a little bit of the brain. See, fantastic, guys. Go check out his Instagram page because it's inspirational. It really is. There's loads of other stuff on there as well. Jamie, this is his wartime war.
Oh, lovely.
But I remember he was bemoaning the change to round bases over square bases. But dude, these are awesome.
They're lovely.
These are so cool.
Oh,
That
wow.
blue on the cape, on the dresses, really cool. John, one here for Steve.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this one could be related to number 11 as well.
Space Weirdos.
James, you're not going to get invited back on at this rate, dude. What have we got here? Oh, he's done it. Oh.
Hey, Space Weirdos. Yes,
John's been doing some great stuff with his kit bashing. Hasn't he?
yeah. I need to pick up that Scavengers box because it looks fantastic.
That is a really, really, really nice. Sorry, I have to scroll back down now to find out where we got to. There we go. There's John's. What you can do, those North Star kits, the Frost Grace up.
Oh, that's
Brilliant stuff.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
Wow.
Keep on through the overtime. And Leslie's done some Bowfoot crossbowmen.
Nice.
Look at those.
Those are good.
Look at the purvey shields. Lovely stuff. Excellent. These may or may not be seen in a battle reported Rangers of Shadow Deep game that's coming. This is Baz and Gaz, as they're known.
Baz and
in
Gaz. I love it.
In the game by Matt. Look,
That sounds like a northern fight outside a kebab shop.
Look at I just love I love the look at look on the face, the eyes on the one on the left.
The one on the left is sort of what?
The one on the right does look like he could be holding a kebab.
Remember, he's in the plastic crack community and he does commission paint. So he's there if your needs. Mark has been doing some Baron's War, which is really, really nice. I'm going to be doing a bit of speech up here. Epic from Lee.
Nice.
Really nice.
Very,
They're the old
very
minis
nice.
as well, aren't they?
They are, and I think he's got like double that and other stuff about to come. Some guy called Paul Mackay has done this. You know, I mean, not all that,
look at that. That's just not fair. I would just say,
Tom, it's all right. You haven't got to look at them that close. It's all good.
I know, but then he puts a picture up, and it's like, oh,
yeah, but they probably took him about
Lovely.
10 times as long as you. You did 10 units in that time.
True.
You're loving it.
Lovely,
Thanks,
lovely stuff, guys.
right,
Paul is working on some commandos.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Lovely stuff.
like them.
Lovely stuff.
Now, this one, Sarah put this one up, which is like
Oh my goodness!
This is so cool. I
Merry
really like
Christmas.
the desaturation. I think it's
Easy
awesome.
for you to
Really,
say
really
after
nice.
you've had a couple of beers.
I know. There's so many beers.
There's a
Steve
few
Evans.
thoughts about
Steve
that,
has been playing Moonstone, which I really want to
Hey.
play.
Hey!
Those D4s on the table are the Moonstones. For those of you who don't know, the mechanic is that you basically drop those from a great height at the start of the game, and that's when the Moonstones have dug themselves into the earth. And whatever number they land on, that's the number of actions it takes to dig them out. So you have to go next to them, spend an action to reduce it to 4, 3, 2, 1 to dig them out, which I think is awesome.
It's like Bubbers and Badgers, but slightly different.
Yeah.
Not telling you.
I love it.
Excellent. Steve has been painting a miniature from a manufacturer who may or may not be present, but he's doing his Lancastrians. But I can just say, dude, that looks awesome. The white, that is so good. And the armor is lovely.
The sculpt could be a bit better though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be better if he had proper people advising him rather than some turd that lives down by the coast. It would be and I had to add this in, Steve. I added this in. Ultra is good.
That sword.
But I love the sword. Yeah, the sword.
Yes.
Sword, man. Very
It's
nice.
a sword. Absolutely. Guys, we would like to say a really, really big thank you because the Facebook page and the community is going from strength to strength, and we really, really appreciate it. Honestly, we wouldn't carry on doing all of this if it wasn't for you guys. We have so much fun with it. We've got a really exciting lineup and everything planned for next year. We've got a few changes coming. No, we're not getting rid of Ken yet. But we're going to have more guests, but we're shaking things up a little bit if we can convince the guests. So
if they agree to it,
it's not going to be like Funhouse unless we can convince Pat Sharp and the twins to come on. I thought you were going to go woof.
Although, what age would they be now? They've been knocked on a bit now.
oh my goodness.
I'm going to be 40 in March. I feel like I'm knocking on a bit now.
You are.
So here we go. But guys, we would like to say, first of all, we'd like to say a massive thank you to James, who's there
Awesome
taking
job,
the time to put together.
James.
So,
Thank
James,
you.
thank you so much.
Well done,
Thank you
James.
for coming
Brilliant
on.
job, mate.
Thank you for making the final show of the year as awesome as it has been. But to give you because Dom, you had the first show of the new year, don't you?
No, you do.
Oh, I do. I thought it was you.
No,
No.
I'm doing.
Okay, so-
that BCP organization.
I'm doing the second one.
There
mate.
we are. So the first show of the new year is going to be the Crackpot Awards. I have the last show of 2023 and the first show of 2024, which is news to me now. So we're going to be doing the Crackpot Awards, which we did. So I will be posting a survey in the Facebook group about what your favorite games have been, what your favorite battle. It's all a bit of fun, but we will be awarding our Crackpot of the Year award to who we feel has contributed and deserves it, and is just generally awesome. You are all awesome, but that one person that deserves a little bit of extra credit for their contribution to the PCP. So that'll be the first show back, and the first show back in the new year will be
8th.
on the 8th of January.
It's my birthday.
Why will you not be here?
I'm here for dinner. I'm out for dinner.
Where? Why?
Because
Come on,
my
where's
wife
your
booked a
dedication,
table with
mate?
Miller and Carter.
Where's your dedication? Come on.
But that's
What
crap.
about
You,
us?
you have more fun and drink more here.
What about us?
Yeah, but I get lots
Get
of
your
meat.
wife.
Oh,
James,
actually,
James, what are you doing on Monday the 8th?
Yeah,
Probably not.
Anyway.
What?
Anyway, right. So, and then Dom, the week after we have
Chris, that history man. If you ever watch his stuff on the on YouTube, well worth a view. He does all kinds of history videos about British history and what have you, and he's coming on to talk about how he does it and give us a little bit of insight into some historical reckonings. So hopefully that'll be fun.
absolutely, and we've been out and we've already canvassed a bunch of people, and we've got already an exciting sort of lineup of guests, which will spread over the first few months as we get back to normality. So all that's left is to say thank you very much for another awesome year of PCP goodness, and we're glad that you decided to join us. Thank you again to James. Remember to go and check out Boards and Swords, and we will see you all again in the new year. Have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Have a great Christmas, everyone.
On the replay.
Happy
Congratulations,
Christmas.
Ken.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy New Year.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you next year.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.